In this video, I am going to share with you the number one habit that's killing your performance. So stick around. Okay, hey, welcome back. So in this video, I want to cover real quickly what I believe is the number one habit we all have that will kill our performance when it comes to trading. And what that really is, I'm going to just kind of go through it quickly here, is the news. One of the things that really affected me negatively as a trader when I first started trading options was what I took in every day. So every day I listened to the news. I would listen to either Fox or CNN or all kinds of news. Now, in a lot of cases, I had to because of what I did for a job, but it had a very negative effect. So I'm going to show you a couple things here. This is what I still look at today. This is Investors Business Daily. And I like to go through different news articles, but really more for what the market trend is doing, right? So I have tools at my disposal, what I've learned in my templates and even the templates that we teach. I already knew we were in a market correction, but I do like to use IBD, especially when we go into like bear markets, because I can use my tools along with IBD to determine when we've gotten to the bottom of a bear market, or perhaps when we've gotten to the bottom, when it's kind of safe to start to get back into the market. IBD is a great resource because it will give you clues and teach you how to kind of see what the market is doing. So it's not telling you, or it's not having you predict the market, because we don't ever want to do that. It's really getting into telling you, okay, this is what you should be doing. So you can see on my screen here today, this is as of today, August 28th, we are in a market correction. Now, we've been in a market correction since about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So this is normal market behavior. The market generally tends to correct 5 to 10% each year, and we're in that correction. But more to the point, one of the resources a lot of folks like to do is they like to watch CNBC, or they go to CNBC and they'll read through a lot of this stuff. And there's nothing, I'm not picking on CNBC, I'm not picking on Yahoo Finance or any of the other news agencies. They're really there as an entertainment for you guys. They're not really there that's going to give you a whole lot of knowledge and help you in your investing journey, in my opinion. You can see just looking at it, things are similar, right? Stocks rise to start the week, led by tech, and that's true. I mean, you can look at the different sectors and see what's really driving the market as a whole. And even on Investors Business Daily, they kind of say the same thing, right? Futures rise with jobs, inflation data on deck. This one's a little bit different because they rise with jobs and inflation data on deck. So that tells you something impending is coming. It may cause a little volatility in the market, which higher volatility can tend to drive the market down. So, but these are things that will affect you if you're using a template. For example, what we're teaching our students right now in our template says we're in a specific stage and they can still trade, but there's certain parameters that they have to change within their trading strategy based on the stage we're in. If they're constantly watching the news or reading the news, listening to the news, that's going to drive in a little bit of fear, and it's going to change them, and kind of they'll start to adapt what's called analysis paralysis. And I'm speaking from experience because in the beginning of my career, that's exactly what happened. So what I wanted to do with this video is real short, quick, down and dirty, that the news is, there's nothing wrong with the news. Well, there is something wrong with Main Street media these days in the US and abroad, in my opinion. But the point is, what I'd like you to do is just get rid of that habit. If you're in the habit of listening to the news on the way into work, or maybe you like to listen to Tucker Carlson. My brother's a big Tucker Carlson fan, and I've told him for a while now, you need to stop listening to him because it's having a negative effect on his emotional state and his whole attitude and how he looks at things. So if you listen to the news or you watch the news first thing in the morning, what I would suggest is replace that with something positive. Listen to a podcast. We have a podcast. I'll leave a link down below called Options Millionaire, and I'll leave you links to some of the other podcasts that I listen to that are fantastic podcasts that will help you and give you a more positive attitude and more positive outlook, not just on investing and trading, but just in general, so that you can go into trading your options without that fear that was kind of, sometimes we don't even realize it. It was just kind of planted in there by what we listen to and take in all day long. So real quick video to just get you to change a habit. Try it for 30 days. Just get rid of the news for 30 days. Don't watch the news. If you're at work and they have a big screen with the news on, wear AirPods or something else. Listen to a podcast. Just try and shut it off, or tell them, hey, let's change it. Change it to something positive, or just mute it. You can watch the news, just mute it so I don't hear it. Whatever. Just the point is, get out of the habit of watching the news. Get in the habit of replacing that with something positive like a podcast. If you're going to watch the news, I highly encourage you to use Investors Business Daily. Even Investopedia, it's a free resource. You have to pay for IBD, but if you're going to do something, IBD is good. I'll show you one quick thing on IBD that I really like, and that is where I can do some research here, and I can do what's called an IBD stock checkup. So let's say I wanted to invest in Apple stock today. I can punch it in. Oops, it auto-corrected to Apple. Don't want that to happen. So I can punch this in here, and it gives me a rating, and I can look at this rating and determine whether this is a stock I want to get invested in. Won't go into all this. You can learn this through IBD, but this is one of the only things that I really use IBD for. So that's a quick tip for you. I think one of the number one performance killing habits is watching the news, taking in a lot of negative. It affects your performance because it'll affect how you're going to implement a strategy you might be learning, especially if you're a new investor or options trader. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below what you'd like to see in the future so we can help you and we can create a channel that is going to help you push you towards your options trading journey. So that's it, you guys. You take care. We'll see you in the next one.